Hey, this is John, trying to do a little video on blood trailing. I like to wait at least 20 minutes after the shot. Can't stress that enough. It's very important. Sometimes I'll wait a little bit longer. If you pile out of your stand earlier than that, you could push that deer out of your zone, out of your area, and you don't want that to happen. I also like to wear a little bit of orange when I'm trailing, even on private land. You're paying attention to your trail, checking your gear, doing other things. You're not exactly paying attention to other hunters that might be in the area, and that gives them a chance to spot you while you're moving through the woods. First thing you do when you get out of your stand is you start looking for your sign. You might not find your arrow right away, as I have not yet. You start thinking it could have took off without it. You might not see blood right away. Don't panic. Start looking around for signs where you know you hit it. Signs like that. Gives you a general direction. You also want to pay attention to where the deer runs off after the shot. Like I was saying earlier, you might not see globs of blood right away, but you might find weeds coated with blood, other areas with blotches of blood, giving you a general direction of where the deer took off to, and that's the sign you want to follow. You come up to an area and you lost your trail. If you don't know where to start, go back to the beginning. Find your sign. And get your direction back and keep going. Sometimes you got to twist around trees to follow your trail. Make sure you know where you left off, find the next sign, and move on. It's also important when you find sign not to step on it. You might have to come back and find it again. People sometimes ask me, did you get one of those special tracking flashlights? No, it's a regular LED flashlight, but it's got good lumens and it lasts a long time. Also important. Remember, sometimes sign is not on the ground. Good blood splatter on leaves. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Deer down. Alright, a couple more things. Once the deer is down, the real work starts. A good gut hook knife comes in handy, deer drag, good flashlight in case you're doing this at night, some field dressing gloves. If you haven't found your arrow, beware of lodged broadheads. You should know your trails on private land. Easy way out, maybe you got a game cart working. If not, mark your trail. You can use the blood trail. Pace yourself. Don't push it. Again, this is where the real work starts. And a deer can weigh 100 pounds or more, easy. And that's a lot of work, and you have to be conditioned for it. Good hunting. Alright. Little arrow recovery. Got snapped, obviously, as she passed by a tree. That's alright. Radial X-weave. Muzzy Phantom MX head. Slamming. Tell you what, this whole game cart thing, freaking great. You might not be able to use one everywhere, but where you can, I love it. Alright, one more thing. Before you move or transport your deer, make sure it's tagged properly. I like to use the green zip ties. My pen doesn't work out so well usually, but you know, just make sure that's done. You get like 7 days to call it in. Kind of helps when you're in an area where you don't have coverage right away. It's getting warmer, so I'm gonna get back to work. PSE, getting it done.